Hello. I just want to, for this video, recommend two books that might really help you if you're starting a degree in physics or you really want to take physics to the next level. They are Leonard Susskind's Theoretical Minimum. They are brilliant. You have classical mechanics and quantum mechanics. He's going to do some in special relativity, I think. But, you know, 2 years ago, when I was about 14, these really helped me basically get the basic idea of, you know, basic physics, if you like, you know, physics that is real physics. You have calculus, you know, not like the basic physics you see at high school. You know, this is a really good introduction to what you do at university for a degree. You can see all these equations for quantum mechanics, and yeah, they are brilliant. I've only got halfway through the quantum mechanics bit yet, but I finished classical mechanics, and yeah, it's fantastic. It's really helpful, and yeah, I just recommend these two books. So if you happen to see them, you know, give them a bit of a read, and you might want to buy them. And yeah, so if you're struggling, or you really want to really enjoy physics, take it to the maximum limit, you know, that's what I did. You know, I found physics quite boring in high school. You know, it's very easy. I'm doing my GCSEs at the moment. You know, it's very, very basic physics, and because I love physics so much, I got so bored. I was very ambitious, and I started to read classical mechanics. And since then, I've picked up other books, and I've gone on the internet. I've basically become sort of a, I don't know, almost like a university student of doing a degree in physics. I have that knowledge. You know, it took a while, you know, and you can easily become that. You know, if you're 14 now, you can certainly become me just by reading and looking up. And if you have the ambition for physics, then, you know, don't give up. I found this hard at first. I think it was a couple of days after my 14th birthday, I wanted to get some more advanced physics books, and this is the one I got. And I read it, and I was like, oh, I sort of get it. But then after a couple of weeks, it started to come into the light a bit more. And if you don't give up, you can really amaze yourself of how much you can actually know. So yeah, quantum mechanics is slightly more harder because it's quantum mechanics, obviously. But again, this is a fantastic book, especially for for people who are starting out in university. It's a brilliant introduction to the basic quantum mechanics you'll be doing there, and for college students as well. And yeah, so classical mechanics, this book will hopefully play a part in my series on classical mechanics. I also do a series on quantum mechanics. But, you know, very recently, over the last year or so, I've been looking at more complex classical mechanics, probably a couple of levels higher than this one, which really pretty much cover all the classical mechanics related physics you'll be doing at university, and so on. Okay? Yeah, so I recommend these two books by Leonard Susskind. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them in science bookshops, you can get them in many places. I got this one off Amazon. I got this in a science museum in the UK, which is where I live. Yeah, so I recommend these two books. If you happen to get them, read them as much as you want. Remember, if you get stuck, don't give up. I didn't, and because I didn't, I now know a hell lot more than anybody else does at my school of physics, okay? And I have a couple of friends. Also, I have a friend in Algeria who's 17, who's also very fantastic at physics. He's 17, he knows the stuff I know, and, you know, it's brilliant. We are two examples of people who are really determined in physics and love it so much that, you know, we don't give up, because we know that it pays off at the end. Okay? yeah, and it's also good to show off at people as well as how clever you are. So these are the two books that really started my career in physics, and I hope they do to you. So that was just a little video I wanted to do.